Hi, this is Tracy, and I have a scrapbook layout in process for you that I titled Convict Lake, because that's where we're at. And I'm just doing the one picture on this layout. I'm going to do a layout for the other two pictures, a different layout. I had used the same paper for my last layout that I did a process video for, and instead of changing it, I thought, you know what, I can still use it. After this layout, no way. Needed to go in the trash. Okay, that is some layering stuff that I found at Marshall's, and it is, I don't have a box right in front of me, of course. Give me a second here. Jolie's Boutique. I got it at Marshall's for $2.99, and it's called Artisan Paper, and it's a 12 by 48 inch sheet in each box for $2.99. And then these other papers are crepe paper. Let's see. Sorry, I'm gonna crinkle here. Sorry about that. I have noisy and loud, so I apologize. Okay, so it's the Pier. Heat Wave is the wood one in the back. Poolside is the blue one with waves looking lines on it. And the brown one with what do you call it? Like chevron to it there. That's the manufacturer strip that I'm using at the bottom. Not the very bottom one, the second to the bottom. That is the Pier Sunshine. And those are all crepe paper. And then that little envelope is a Fancy Pants. Oh my goodness. Park bench. And the background paper is Fancy Pants Park Bench, and it's called Park Walk. Here I'm inking, and at first I inked that one, doing the method where you slide over it, and it was too much ink, so then I went and used this other method, and that's Tim Holtz Distress Ink Walnut. And then that tag that's in the cellophane envelope is from the kit, the Studio Calico kit, the kit. And that little flower gray paper that one that's going behind is from the kit, and then the bottom strip is also from the kit. And I'm gonna crinkle again. Let's see. Now I have some fabric that I'm trying to do my title on. I'm going to actually end up with crepe paper or burlap. Okay, I'm trying to do two things at one time, so that's how that happened. And here's some letter stamps that I have from my stash, and one of them, the C had a star connected to it, and I took that out. And now here's my burlap, and I'm gonna punch the word convict on that page. On that on a strip of burlap, and that's part of my title. That helped to make this be a pretty masculine page. Okay, so that turquoise very strip of paper at the bottom. When I get to there, you'll see that the bottommost strip of sheets, that's the basic gray bow ties dodgeball, and it's the perfect turquoise to match the turquoise in his shirt. And the other page, I don't know. I'm trying not to crinkle. Looking through here. Okay, there we go. And then I had to use the C twice, so I had to do Convict, and now I'm gonna make it Convict. I had such a hard time putting those letters so that they were going the right way, like my head was not working. It was actually quite comical how the brain doesn't think backwards sometimes. The tag in that cellophane bag is a Cosmo Cricket tag. It's Element Tags, it's called. And so I got Convict, and then I'm going to do Lake. I put everything away. How dare I clean up, before I do this. And I didn't write it down. So, okay, now I'm just sort of crinkling those up and making them messy, because this is a layout about fishing, and I just wanted it to not be so neat and tidy. And I'm using my zig pen to glue those down. That right there is the one I was just talking about from the kit. That is, I forgot the name, Basic Gray Bow Ties. And Dodgeball is the name of the sheet. Oh yeah, okay, so now I'm going to make Lake using Elf Thickers, American Crafts, and their chipboard letter thickers that, so, you know, they're just plain chipboard. And so I took them and sort of put them on the stamp. You know, I didn't want them fully covered. I wanted it to look kind of messy. And so I did that, and that's just with black, tuxedo black pigment, Memento ink, and I love that. Okay, there I just traced the heart because I don't have a way to punch it out. And then I pulled off some of the pieces of burlap so it would look messy too. And then I punched a piece of the turquoise paper, and then I tried punching some of that artisan paper, but it didn't punch out. But it was all right. I was able to make it work. And then then I just turned that into some layers. And I wanted the burlap part a little smaller than the other hearts, so the other stuff would poke out nicely. Now I'm getting a little more comfortable with the layout the way it is, so I'm starting to glue down. And that tag that's in the cellophane bag, that is where I'm going to do my, what do you call it, journaling. I just used Aleene's tacky glue there on the burlap, because that's the best thing to grab it. And there I'm putting the lake down. I love that. I just love the way the title came out. I think I'll be using that again. And then I just cut a little strip of the wood paper, the crepe paper, pure heat wave, and I'm making a little cluster there, and I leave it like that for quite a while, and I keep thinking I'm going to add things to it, and when I'm done, that's all that cluster ends up with, is those items there. Okay, now I pulled out Happy from the jelly bean soup white Happy Wise Words sheet, and I sprayed it, and then I didn't quite like it just like that, so then I ink a little bit of it too, so that it'll sort of go with the letters. And I was going to leave the centers of those, you know, the P and the A in there, but I wasn't liking that. Normally I do, but in this situation I just didn't care for it. So then I glue it on, or I stick it onto some of that paper, the chevron brown paper, and ink it, and now I really like it. And now I have the sticker sheet from the Crepe Paper 14. Oh no, excuse me, that is the Pier. Crepe Paper, the Pier sheet, and I'm going to be using a lot of the stickers there. And now I'm adding some wood veneers, and I use the geotags, because that's where we were at, Convict Lake, and that's where he caught that nice fish. He caught the only fish of the day. Those stickers that I'm putting on now are from that pier. That's the pier sticker sheet right there. And I'm crinkling that one up. And now I'm going to rub it over the stamp a little bit, get it dirty. And that's a geotag from that sheet as well. And now that's a Studio Calico wood thing, wood, you know, circle wood with words, and it says, take a look. There, I use the glue again. And that little, there goes my brain. Oh, brad. It's got canvas material. It's a canvas brad, which is perfect in my opinion because it goes so nicely with the burlap. Those are Cosmo Cricket burlap brads. And it just says they coordinate with a lot of different lines. TV dinner and honky tonk, etc., etc. It has the set has 12 brads. I use 2 of them here, and then on that little label up there, on the tab, I put 5.7 pounds because that's how big this fish was. And now I'm just adding some layers, and those are that's stickers from the pure sheet, sticker sheet, and then it's also a punched out circle from that turquoise paper. And I used pop-up dots behind the tab that says 5.7 pounds because I didn't want that to lay flat. Here I am practicing my journaling, or writing it ahead of time. I love to do that because I feel more secure than actually just digging in and writing it on there. And this is my throwaway paper, so I can just freely write on it. Sorry about the phone. Okay, now I'm using some American Craft twine ribbon as my little pull tab for my journaling there. Okay, now I have that ruler is from the Basic Gray sticker sheet, the oh my goodness, the Joanne ones, collections. It is the Fact and Fiction line. And I used that ruler. I had to cut a part of it off, but I used the ruler because it, you measure a length of a fish too. I don't recall the length, and I didn't know it while I was doing this layout, but I just wanted that to signify the length, which is also that the Fancy Pants cellophane envelope has rulers on it too, so it just seemed to go. And then that little brad that's next to Happy, that came from that same Cosmo Cricket brads, the canvas brads. And I was going to mention something else. Oh, and then I put a little bit more burlap under the Happy tag that I've created. And now I'm inking with, I have Bazinga and Pinstripe, or no, excuse me, Warm Calico, and my little beige paint container. I inked it all up with that. And there you can see the letters that say Lake. I love that. I just love the way the title came out. And here's some other close-ups. I kept that simple up there. And there's my happy kid. He caught the only fish. Biggest fish, the only fish of the day. He was a thrilled boy. Thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate you watching and commenting, and click like if you like it. And thanks again. Bye-bye.